I'm hot.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of more of a monsoon type of rain. Yeah, so people are still going on about that. I mean, it's at least increase in publicity, but also there's that whole scam thing. Students are the primary victims. Organized crime is suspected here?
Hey!
Organized crime scamming students, wow. That's typically not an avenue they resort to.
What's this? A request to the student body.
It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobayakawa put it up.
All those wishing to join the Inquisitorial Squad for extra credits.
Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
So we can go to her for anything? Why the student council president, though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobayakawa?
I wish nothing.
I mean, Nijima-san is his favorite. Maybe that's why he asked her to do it.
So yeah, we've got an honor student and a teacher's pet at this school, it seems.
How tragic.
I feel like we haven't actually seen this guy in a while. A form that a crab should not have. What, you mean that kingless sprite in Generation 1 that mistakenly gave it 2 big claws instead of 1 big and 1 small? I still don't know, like, Gen 1 had a lot of weird sprites. I think that was Kingler's yellow sprite? No, I think it was his red and blue sprite. But yeah, the number of legs is the answer here.
This is it. That's it.
Red king crab, 8 legs. Snow crab, 10 legs. Remember this, it will literally be on the exam later. Sorry to spoil what, like, the next exam is, but yeah. As just, like, one question, though.
Nice going!
I feel like every time I play a Persona game, I always make that joke. Remember this, there will literally be a test later. This just reminds me of that one conversation in Friends about, like, whether certain seeds are like nuts are actually not technically nuts, but seeds. Yeah, sushi's pretty upmarket in Japan, so I understand why Morgana would want that. I mean, they'd care, but for the wrong reasons. Exactly, Yusuke is the voice of reason here, words I never thought I'd say. Once again, Yusuke being the voice of reason. Modest heroes. Seriously, Ryuji, did you not get the whole phantom part of Phantom Thief? Secret identities are supposed to be secret for a reason.
President, what is the meaning of that posting?
Principal Kobayakawa put that up without my...
We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something.
What?
They have dirt on me and they're demanding money? I can't go to the police, what should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya?
So there are even victims at our school. What should we do?
This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too.
Exactly.
Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this?
Well, no.
He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being.
If you say so.
My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry. I'll do something about all of this.
Is he punishing her for accusing him of covering for Kamoshida? It kind of sounds like it. Oh, hey, speaking of targets. Oh, it's this one! Oh, okay, this one. So, this is where I have to say, if you have not watched the Daybreakers OVA yet, I'd recommend you do it now. Because, yeah, there is a plot twist in this, in the OVA. This side quest spoils that plot twist. So that one actually is delayed a little bit. We're gonna have to wait until a bit later before we can fully, unlock that request.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically this thing just says things like, you know, crying, sobbing, I'm scum, I'm terrible, and then, looks like that says Phantom Thieves, but it's crossed out. So people are still iffy on the Phantom Thieves even after all this. But hey, School Newspaper Girl has some new info. I guess we can trust you with the truth. Uh-oh, it looks like the Yandere has some new dialogue. Whoever he is, huh? Oh, if only you knew. Yeah, maybe we should report about this to the student council. So we're actually just supposed to work at the convenience store today for an increase in charm. Ah, and it's a day with a 7 in it. This means that we have to do some memorizing.
Oh, thank God.
Edo rice balls, okay, 2 in 1 package. Barcode on the on the back of the bamboo-like packaging. Zeb ramen. Barcode next to some detailed information about zebras. Okay, Edo rice balls was on the back.
Nice going.
You did great.
And it looks like that's all we had to do, so really not that hard.
Good work
I still love how
today.
you can see Morgana just looking in through that little window.
Hey.
At least this gets us a little bit of money to recoup some of the Kawakami costs, so yeah, this would normally, in the guide, be where Charm goes up to level 3.
Nice.
But I got a little bit ahead on Charm thanks to Chalk Dodges. Like I was saying at the start of this series, I like this guide because you don't have to get lucky with Chalk Dodges, but any you do get are beneficial. So there's yet more of this. Next up is entertainment, and what better entertainment than watching an old criminal cry. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, this would be kind of insane. A lot of people would be wondering which things are legitimate and things between. Like, once again, though, I really hope that all of his students' paintings get, you know, properly attributed now. But there's also a crossword today. Oh, well, you know, tonight. So what do we got here? Held to inform the public. Question a mark of honor. Dog command. Okay. So, I know what the actual answer to this is. It's conference. Oh, I know what this is. That would be badge. I was thinking Medal of Honor at first, but that'd give bad Kamoshida flashbacks. Oh, I get what this is. It's speak. And I put in the wrong letter there. That's why I was missing the E. And this crossword is not printing just because Madarame had their press conference recently.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Yeah, I do wonder what the rules are about, you know, which parts of the media gets to go to those, and I'm sure people fight pretty hard for who gets to ask the first questions.
Welcome.
Okay, I think you sell some more things now that Charm is higher. I can get the Master Skills. These are renamed versions of Auto Tarukaja, Auto Rakukaja, and Auto Sukukaja. I don't know why they have this naming scheme in this game specifically, because the Auto Ma versions keep their names from the older games, so I really don't know why, but that's just how they work. So, let's just talk to this guy. But remember when I was saying before that sometimes you get a strength hangout right after another one? Well, this is one of those times. Well, I mean, yeah, as I said before, just because Japan is often considered one of the safest countries in the world and has a relatively low crime rate doesn't mean that crime doesn't exist. Honestly, I don't know. I really hope that, again, like, they do actually get attributed to the right people. But anyway, what we're going to be doing tonight is talking to these two.
Now.
One that many young people are said to visit as an opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. A variety of fantasies are available for perusal there and all outside of a palace. The cognitions of others given form. I mean, that could technically apply to the movie theater.
What'll you do?
Does this mean we get to see the Cake Night Rises again? The moving theater.
Guide me, inmate. Not bad for an inmate.
Oh, we don't get to see what film we saw. I mean, there are some pretty dark scenes in The Dark Knight. Maybe we were watching that and you were screaming.
Shut up!
Oh, I mean, maybe actually they were watching a horror movie. But you work with Igor, like, why aren't you used to that? Oh, right, you're watching a 3D movie. Yeah, that. I feel like I don't really see a lot of that 3D sort of gimmick done much anymore. It used to be kind of gimmicky, but, let's just call them magical devices. I mean, they kind of are. I remember when IMAX was just kind of such a big deal and just watching those big IMAX documentaries. I'd often get to see them on school trips. I think, like, the IMAX near where I live is actually gone now. Like, to be honest, this actually does make me wonder sometimes, because a lot of the big budget Hollywood films have budgets so big that I honestly feel like if they put that money towards, you know, charitable causes, then maybe the world would be a better place. But at the same time, there are a lot of really good movies out there. But yeah, why do people go to witness fictional events? I mean, honestly, it could be any of these. But I seem to remember that choosing this is the funniest.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, because of this. You know, if you give Joker special treatment, he could very easily do that, so just be careful how much power you trust him with. Ah yes, going for that classic jailbreak method. What movie were they watching anyway? Blast that sucker open, the spoon float sounds good. I just have to go with this one. I mean, true, they do pretty much have our number. And I'm pretty sure they'll be able to call us regardless of where we are or what phone we use. Because that's just the privilege of being a Velvet attendant.
Don't fall behind.
I mean, it is kind of honestly interesting thinking about, you know, fiction and just how long humans have been creating fiction. Because, you know, we've told stories since as long as we've existed as a species.
Now, let us return.
Also, yeah, Frey and Science skill cards, that's kind of nice. Oh, okay, sorry, I was thinking they were referring to the Forum as a person for a second there. Oh, I've seen that Forum! He's on TV! I mean, Mishima would sure like to
What do
be
you
the
think about that?
personification of the fan site, but anyway.
I was wondering about that. That's cool.
It's so cool.
They're just basically echoing each other at this point, in terms of their voice clips. Although, if you look closely, there's the yandere slowly approaching the school. I did actually notice that Nico B did take note of that because, yeah, it's similar to that running Moshirige joke that he made in Persona 4, which I still love, and that's specifically why I never made any jokes about the running guy in my Persona 4 playthrough, because there is no way I could have done it better than Nico B did it. Oh yes, because, yeah, that totally doesn't happen, like, all the time. Okay then, that's a really, really weird and honestly disturbing jump. Yeah.
How about you?
So, in this case, the answer they're looking for is controlling public thought.
This is it. Exactly. Well said.
Yeah, a lot of serious topics being mentioned here. Yeah, I'm not really saying much because, yeah, this is a serious subject. I don't really want to add anything to it. I don't really want to make jokes about any of this either. There's a lot I could say, but I really don't want to because it could get very contentious. But I will say that I personally like, you know, when it comes to the, you know, whole idea of stories and stuff, I do like stories that do show that although it's hard, people who have different opinions and beliefs can get along. And, you know, not start wars about it. I don't know, I just feel like...
the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that?
Hello, you loud student who is definitely not voiced by Amanda Winley. But yeah, anyway, I just feel like there's been so many cynical pieces of media lately that's just like, no, we cannot have people just, you know, getting along. There will always be people just destroying and slaughtering each other over disagreement. Anyway, that's why I didn't talk earlier, by the way.
It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san.
Oh, I definitely recognize that voice actress too, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Huh? I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it.
Oh, wait, no, that's literally just Makoto's voice actress. That's Jeremy Lay, I'm pretty sure.
I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
It's basically just like a slightly higher pitched Makoto voice.
That's the worst. So that's what he's using Nijima-senpai for?
Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
Nijima-senpai knew?
Remember though not to trust rumors.
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become.
No, now they're all just dumping all their problems on her like, oh hey, could you take care of the organized crime syndicate for us? You, a high schooler, are definitely capable of doing that.
And? Did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization. A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
Sir, are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly. My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
At this point, I don't know if this guy is actively malicious or if he's just that stupid. Like, if he's just like, oh yeah, and just so uncaring and just that he's all like, oh yeah, you just do whatever you want to do. I don't care that you're gonna get yourself involved investigating criminals. It's completely fine.
But that's absurd.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble?
Or, you know, maybe it's just that he's just an asshole.
Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position.
I literally just leaned my head back in exasperation when he said that. Ugh.
My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
You know, every time I see this guy, I keep thinking that he should be our next target. I honestly wonder how, like, his cognition of the school, what it would be like. The thing is, though, he's not exactly a bigger target than Madarame. His influence is mostly just limited to this school, but yeah. Good politician, famous celebrity, and evil overlord. I wonder what happens if you say this. Fourth wall. Yes, I wonder. I wonder if there isn't just a big target sitting in the principal's chair.
Hey,
However, we are actually getting pretty close to that trip to the TV station. We'll need to be aware of that because that's a pretty significant plot day. Also, you're murmuring. Oh, okay, it's just a Madarame thing. I was thinking you'd be murmuring about the student council presidents, what everyone else is talking about right now. I don't know why everyone's so excited to be going to a TV station, but I guess going on a field trip means no classwork, hopefully. I was wondering if Gabby and Ty had anything new to say today. I was not involved at all. No, that's not exactly what we're saying. We think he's pathetic. I mean, that too. Still think Joker definitely believes that. Yeah, definitely seems like he has a reason to be reacting this way. Huh. Well, that's interesting. We haven't heard anything like that before. Oh no, looks like Mishima's incorrect thoughts about Phantom Thieves have spread to the public. She legitimately jump scared me there. My, what a coincidence. Tell me, do you often hang out with people who spout bad pickup lines? And by the way, oh, she's not reading it upside down. Sometimes she is actually reading it upside down. Great. Okay, she's going the other way now. Really is just the creepy Watson thing all over again. Meanwhile, we're gonna hunt for prey this early in the day. Isn't that a bit risky? It's better that it's early, idiot. There's a lot more high schoolers around this time of day. People are more careful at night too. I get you, meaning there's more idiots who fall for our scams. Yes, just brag out in the open about scamming people. That's gonna go well. And well, people are finally saying bad things about Madarame. It's just like the Kamoshida incident. Once their crimes were exposed, everyone is suddenly backpedaling on all their praise. Yes, even the dog agrees. Are these out-of-order vending machines? How dare they neglect the maintenance of these sacred devices. Speaking of which, did I? Okay, I already did. Okay, so today we're actually going to check our text messages because this is what I said before. Kasumi will usually text you when she's available for a hangout. And we're going to be doing our first one of these today. No matching faith persona, you don't actually need one for this rank up. Oh yeah, her phone does that sometimes. It's not like your game glitching out or anything. It's her phone glitching in universe.
I think that's good.
But hey, finally coming here when there's no trash to clean up. Well, I mean, he kinda does have a slightly unfair amount of practice. Although, yeah. Seems like even he's being pushed pretty hard here. We're just getting started.
I knew it!
Joker is not gonna let on that he's actually, like, internally thinking, every part of my body hurts right now. I stretched with Kasumi.
Good effort.
I don't know why, just as an internal monologue, it's just there's something kind of funny about that. Lucky for me. Yeah, without a matching persona, we do need to be sure that we're choosing all of the best responses here.
I was thinking...
I think she did kind of mention this before. I mean, I feel like sometimes a break definitely helps.
You know...
I mean, if you use that specific wording, people are gonna ask questions. Yeah, exactly. The responses here don't actually matter. Huh. I suppose that would be when she started seeing Maruki then?
But
I mean, it makes sense why she knows him now. Yeah, fearless and confident. Well, we only have level 3 out of 5 guts, but let's not tell her that.
yes,
I mean, as always, being a little strange is good. And already our second skill.
All right.
Taught you tumbling. I suppose we might see that and in the next palace infiltration. Yeah, so as you can see there, there's a chance to avoid being surrounded and turn the situation to a normal encounter or an ambush. It is kind of an interesting idea for a field ability. Though often I find ambushes are the most threatening in the very, very early game, like in Kamoshida's palace, and you can't possibly have that ability at that point, so... It's one of those, you get it at the point where it's a little past the point where it would be really helpful, kind of like Arn's Persona trait.
Alright.
Like that reduced SP reduction, reduced SP cost on spells would have been really good in Kamoshida's palace, but like afterwards, SP management isn't that much of a big deal. Also, the phone conversation here is actually important this time, because there were no sparkles in any of those rank ups. Also, very, very brief glimpse of Kasumi out of her gym clothes there, in her summer uniform. Yeah, often I've heard that it's best to do warm-ups before you do any kind of serious workout, otherwise your muscles will be in extreme pain. Yeah, impressive is apparently the best thing. You did eat eventually, right? Yeah, there we go, there's the sparkles. The next one, I'm pretty sure we need a matching persona for that one. But I mean, for our next strength request, we have to make Phoenix with counter, so we're going to be getting one soon.
Ah, you're back.
We haven't actually hung out with Sojiro in a really long time, but I mean, that's kinda normal, and his later ranks are plot-locked still for a little while, like until like late August. So, yeah, it makes sense we're not really hanging out with him much. The dark sides of celebrities. Well, I mean, Madarame was a celebrity, Kamoshida was a celebrity, so I mean, they have a point. I love Yusuke. I was about to say sometimes, but a lot of the time. Live recording of a show. We're going to be part of a live studio audience or something? I do know that even for most comedies that are filmed before a live studio audience, they usually, like, cut the laughter and, like, rearrange it at points to create the actual laugh track, because, like, I've heard that some jokes get such a laugh out of the audience they have to just pause filming for minutes at a time. Discovery Town Detectives, Motomachi Chinatown, okay. So many Chinese restaurants. Well, we don't really have any way to go there right now. This is really way too relatable right now. I hate it when I get called on my phone and the person on the other end immediately hangs up, because I feel like usually why that's the case is because it's a scammer and they're just calling to make sure it's a legitimate number. Unfortunately, I'm getting some, like, old emails that I made for internships that I don't use anymore, getting skimmed, I'm guessing, by scammers that are using them, because a lot of them refer to me by the wrong name. As in, they refer to me by the name of my old email address when that's not my name. I haven't actually changed my real name or anything, but yeah, it's just, anyway. I wanted to go outside, though, because I just remembered that I haven't talked to the drunken guy in a long time. I'm so sorry, I failed you, my Rami. Failed you and your mother. Oh, my son, he stole paintings, scammed innocent people, saying sorry is not enough. What can I do? What can I have to do so you forgive me? I just love this. I forgot about this one. Are you serious? You leave me no choice. I'll bear my body and soul. My sexy body. My ultra soul. And now that guy's gonna get approached by police probably, but just, like, I think people have kind of summed it up as, like, Yu Narukami is just in general really weird. Whereas Joker usually isn't like that, but he can be a troll when he wants to be. So, yeah. Tonight we're going to be ranking up Mishima again. Even though we haven't actually completed any more requests, we're still able to do both ranks 3 and 4 just after completing his first one. Although I just realized, declining here is not going to really cause any major effect. It is probably recommended that you save before advancing time tonight, because tomorrow and the next day are both plot days, and there aren't going to be a whole lot of opportunities to save during them. So yeah, let's hang out with Mishima.
Alright, let's go.
Expensive buffet though, hang on a second. It only cost, like, what was it, like 4,500 yen last time? And yes, comments immediately pointed out, I'm like, yeah, I did the math wrong. I think it was like 7,000 and actually 7,000 and I said 6,000. I was only 1,000 off, but yeah. I don't know why I didn't catch that in editing. What about desserts? Oh hey, rare actual points with Mishima.
Actually...
Yeah, Joker's immediately like, oh no, we've been compromised. Trusting this guy with our identities was a really bad thing. Expensive. I mean, yeah, I wonder how much the domain name for your site costs and everything else. Because, like, honestly, for, like, just, as for a website just made by a teenager, it's honestly pretty good, the fan site, I mean. Like, in terms of how it looks. I know a lot of people in my high school days who made their own websites, like on GeoCities and stuff. It definitely did not look that good. Although... no using the Phantom Thieves to just collect money to use for your own expenses, please. No, the Phantom Thieves expenses go almost entirely to maid services. Yeah, actually, what we actually use our money for doesn't really sound that great, even in the real context. Yes, and specifically online, I have heard of a lot of people and streamers who have got into trouble for this kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you already paid? Also, yeah, this thing, I still keep thinking of that. In Australia, we call it Choppergate. It's that incident where that one politician spent taxpayer money on riding a helicopter.
That's right.
Well, I mean, pretty good at it after Joker redirected you. And no new bonus out of Moon Rank 4.
Alright.
I kind of actually think this is, I'm pretty sure this is the earliest Moon social link you get out of 3, 4, and 5. Because Moon in 3 opened up fairly late. And then Moon in 4, sorry, he's probably going to have to come out of pocket with that. But yeah, Moon in 4 was kind of mid-game-ish. Yeah, meanwhile, yeah, this is kind of nice for some slight Mishima development, but to be honest, I would be okay if Royal didn't add phone conversations for this, because they don't actually matter. That's one way to view it. Yeah, because remember, that's the exact same buffet we were at before, where they were all like, ugh, poor people. So yeah, we gotta be careful about going to that place. The clientele aren't exactly the nicest of people there.